Alright, let's go ahead and turn all these quests in. Let's see, where's my... I'm not gonna get level 12. I need more strength. Oh god, wrong way. I need more strength. To use the sword. But at least I can use the mace now, so... First progress being made in the world. This guy is dead. Oh, it's so much nicer during the daytime. I can see things. The axe, I actually kind of like the axe. Ooh, ooh, deer, come here. Come here, buddy. Fuck. Yeah, son of a bitch. He gone. He gone. Well, maybe I can still get him. Nah, he gone. He gone. Okay, let's try again. Okay, got him. Got him. Got him. Got him. Got him. Got him. I'm not sure what the antlers are for. But the skins I need to practice my crafting, because there's some really good armor I can make, like plus 30% melee damage. Okay, so I've got your stuff.
That's the best news I've heard all week. Come on then, give it to me.
Here you go. Yeah, I don't care
Now
about
that I
payment all that
think
much.
about it, since you managed to bring that package and Ness decided to ditch me, you might as well help with the next part of the job.
Okay, what's the next part?
My client, you know who, wants the package delivered to a specific place. Once you're there, you'll use these very special arrows I'm about to give you and shoot the package from a safe distance. Regular arrows won't do the trick. And if you waste them before the job's done, I'll charge you for the next batch. These aren't gifts, they're tools.
Okay. So I need to keep a bow and I need to keep these special arrows. Okay, and what will happen then?
Oh, come on. What do you think happens when you shoot flaming arrows at a mysterious package? Think for a second. Anyway, whatever opens up in front of you, check it out, and then tell me all about it. If I were you, I wouldn't touch anything. But if something catches your eye, well, maybe nobody will notice. Just make sure to open the passage.
Okay, what am I gonna find inside?
Am I some kind of seer? I have no idea. The captain's my client, not my friend. But if the rumors about him cozying up to the Dalriada tribes are true, you might stumble upon something related to them. Maybe some long-lost artifacts. I haven't got a clue. Personally, I think the captain's just trying to suck up to them. That would be very much like him.
This is Cap. Okay, obviously he knows about this. Okay, let's open the shop. So I gotta sell the right things here, so we gotta be careful. We are... Okay, we don't need this sword. Need damage by 2. Ooh, that's nice. And we are keeping a shovel. Yes. We don't need the shield. Don't need all of these regular arrows. And we're keeping those arrows. Oh, we're killing this. Sell all of this trash. have this. Yeah, you can have this. Pockets. We'll keep the pockets and blind targets set for 8 seconds. Makes a distracting noise. I'm not gonna be sneaking around. Wait, is that all the food that I have left? Oh, that's... I need food.
Please, state your business. Incredible. You're a born killer, aren't you? And there's an ogre, a really nasty son of a bitch, holed up in a nearby brook. I've heard that one swing of his hammer can turn a bear into a bloodbath.
Oh my god.
As you can imagine, the keepers aren't too keen on dealing with him, even though the ogre roams just off the main road to the north. When Galahad arrives, he certainly won't be pleased. If by some miracle you manage to kill it, you'll earn Camelot's gratitude and a hefty reward.
I'm guessing
Bring me
it's
the
gonna be a
ogre's
Avalon.
shiny eye as proof of the kill. The brook is right off the King's Road. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
And then bandit leaders.
That's the carcass of Fingerless Calm, isn't it? They've been hunting him for the slaughter of 2 keepers, and now they finally got him. Well, you have. Here's your reward.
And I gotta take care of the giants.
Sinan the Giant. He used to rob travelers on the road, and if he wasn't satisfied with what they had, he'd crack their heads open. Now his hefty body is lying in pieces in a puddle of blood somewhere. Oh, sorry. No time for daydreaming, right? Here's your money. Go chop off some heads. Do
Okay.
you keep bandits' fingers as trophies? I would.
Coin, 1,000 XP. Yeah, we're getting there, Now, let's see. I need... Where is the stash? Oh, and I need to make some food. So I really need roads, boats, roads. Onion, garlic, milk. Garlic. Okay, we need to go fishing as well. We'll buy the fish later. We need, okay, we'll take milk. I don't need oats, I don't need flour. Oats, okay, there we go. And garlic, okay. Okay, let's make some food. Okay, that should be enough for now. Okay, stash. Take. So, actually put, let's see. Apparently I should be able to craft it's actually not even that big of an improvement. And the maximum damage is higher. After killing an enemy, attacks cost 50%. Yeah, I think this is. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. I mean, it looks cool as hell. Now, yeah, okay. Alchemy. Let's see if we can make some decent health potions, perhaps. Oh shit! Where's the guy? Fucking guy. I need tons of sage and where did all the sage go? Oh, there it is. Okay, he's got sage. Oh, he does not have. Oh, spirit. Okay. Ooh, spirit is like. Get 10. Yeah, okay, we gotta save the spirits for. Post leveling up yet. And now let's do some crafting. Also, yeah, we'll go do that quest, but for now I do need. Which way do we go?
Always good to have a little rest.
Let's see. stamina. Yeah, I'm still making a bunch of broken items. This is going to be the item that we made. Or patch relic. Okay, that costs 500. Okay, that's fine. What do you have for sale? I can just buy a ton of iron ore. That. Also, let's buy this. Okay, let's see if that does anything. Ooh, I can make a bunch of arrows now. Copper, wood, iron, going. Okay, so we need wood. Yep, wood. It does have wood. But expensive. Bucket, let's do it. Yeah. Yeah, okay, we're not making any money back. Okay, let's sell this now. Need this. Keep this, we're gonna keep this, we're gonna sell this. Okay. Now wait, is there a new wanted? Okay, let's head out that way. The Carnation to remember. Quest we want to do. think I'm going the right way here. With this new fucking badass looking weapon. And I do need all the money I can get my hands on. Is this a friendly?
Hey, you're heading to the village, right? Tiernan should let you in. Take this medicine to my father, will you? Goban is a loud man. You shouldn't have trouble finding him.
Okay.
I can't promise that talking to him will be any fun. Come to me afterwards.
Okay.
Old coin for every time someone asked me that, I could fund the damn thing myself. Look, it's Camelot's orders. I get paid to follow them, not to question them. If they want to throw money at us to keep up appearances, that's their problem. I'm not about to stop them.
Okay, so he just said his father lives in the village. Okay, what's wrong with your father?
If Haber doesn't know, then I don't either. So we keep trying.
Okay. Why won't Tiernan let you in?
Because he received orders not to let any keeper through without a pass. And I don't have one. I've already used mine. Guess what I used it on? That's right. Bringing medicine to my father. When that idiot gets an order, he's like a priest who stumbled into an orgy. He's got a stick up his ass. Nothing gets through him.
Are the keepers allowed to have wives and children?
Not all keepers have been here their entire life, you know? He got me before he joined the Horns. Serves me right for wanting to find him, stupid son of a bitch. If only I knew what it would entail.
Okay, let's go.
Keep your head down.
Yeah, let's track this one. Yeah, there are. Looks like okay, that's must be the village. Probably not a lot of fighting going to be happening there. Just more talking. For better or worse. Yep, there's another guy here.
Oh, mother have mercy. Not another one. If I let you pass, will you promise not to make any trouble?
Trouble always seems to find me.
It's just my luck. Take the post, Tiernan, they told me. You'll be looking after a village full of old farts. That's practically early retirement, they said. What a load of crap. There's always something. If it's not the deck falling apart, it's a refugee running around biting people.
So what happened to the deck?
The deck? Nah, just old wood. Honestly, it's the least of my problems. But I've got no way to fix it. Dara's always busy with his lighthouse, and every time I try to do it myself, someone else needs me for something. I can't even sneak out to the tavern because last time some rich bint started complaining that everything here smells of fish. That's a seaside village. What else would it smell of?
That's a good point. I'll fix you help with the deck.
You do that? That would be a huge relief. Well, maybe not huge. There are bigger problems, but it'd be a start. Truth be told, I don't know why they want it so badly. It's for boats. No one here even uses boats. But, well, you know how it is with old folks. Once they get fixated on something, there's no point in arguing. I'd pay if I could. This was supposed to be my job. The budget's long gone. But if you're interested, I could teach you a thing or two about home decor.
Okay.
Not exactly standard keeper knowledge, but, well, we all have our secrets.
Okay, what about refugees biting people?
Well, to be fair, he only bit one person. But it was a keeper. I know Mahone can be a piece of shit sometimes, but gods. Now both of them are sick.
and Heber's got no clue what's wrong. Which is the only reason that refugee isn't dead. Yet. So, he's sitting in a cage. His wife's crying all day, and everyone's pissed. Meanwhile, I'm stuck in the middle of it all.
Okay, I don't remember hearing about him. Anything else going on?
Oh, not really. Fortunately.
Okay, let's head out.
See you around.
Yeah, I mean, they're all next to each other. So that's all the village quests. Okay, let's go do them. This is all going to be talking quests, I'm guessing. Maybe we can level up and equip the sword before we go out into the world again.
What do you want? To gawk at the beast? Well, I'll have to disappoint you. My Cole is not the monster you all believe him to be.
So what happened?
So you really don't know? If you're not from here, I'm not sure what could have brought you to this hellhole. But you have my sympathies. Just know that Cole isn't like that. Something is poisoning his mind and soul. I don't know what it is, or why it happened to Cole. But now we're all at the mercy of those damned keepers.
So tell me what is happening.
One evening there was a quarrel between our group, the villagers, and one of the keepers. They'd had a bit too much to drink and let some comments slip. They hurled insults at us, saying there's no place for us here, that we should just get the hell out of here because things are hard for everyone. Hard? Sure. I bet that bunch of wimps wouldn't last a week outside. All they do is sit in that keep of theirs, thinking they're the defenders of justice.
Okay, so what happened?
Well, Cole went mad. I've never seen him like that before. He attacked that keeper and bit him. It was serious, but the keeper survived. If it weren't for the other men from the village, things could have ended very differently. Afterwards, they chained Cole up and locked him in a cage. His condition started to worsen. They said a monster like him doesn't deserve a jail cell. Jail cells are for humans. Bastards.
When did things start? When did you start feeling worse?
This might sound silly, but before we reached the keep, we came near a strange structure. The locals call it the Arch Spire. In the morning, we realized everyone had a strange dream, but it was a little different for each of us.
Okay.
Cole started acting weird after that, and in time, it only got worse.
Yeah, where was your camp exactly?
We set up camp near the Arch Spire. We hoped that bandits wouldn't dare to venture into a place like that. Well, now I know why we could have been right. With everything that's been happening lately, I'm ready to believe in every strange thing in this world.
Alright, we've got a new quest from her. Can we talk to this guy? Can you hear me? Yeah, nah, he's fucked. Okay. Okay, we got the fast travel thingy here. Get some of these flowers. Alright, here's the pub. Mute Finley. Nice. I don't get to talk to him. And you're not talking, that's also good. Go on.
Bloody hell, look at this. The old place is in a shambles. Bunch of decrepit old coots. They do nothing but shuffle around, stare at walls, and sleep under leaking roofs. Can't even hammer a nail properly. I'm telling you, if I was still working here, this place wouldn't be falling apart. Ah, but I'm not. Oh, shite. I can't even stand to look at it, let alone live here. And who are you? What you want? You another one of Durar's freeloaders?
Well, yeah, the Raj sent me.
I bloody knew it. Retirement my arse. It's shit. Never a moment of peace. At least when I was still working, there was always something to do. Now, so, what you want?
The Raj asked me to bring you your medicine, old man.
One day, my boy got it into his stupid head that old Gaban is ill. Bullshit. They're all telling me I should do something about it, or else I'm done for. I'll be dead as a doornail in no time. Ha! Like hell I will. I'm still here, ain't I? I've served my time. I've lived me life. And now you can all kiss my ass. So there.
Ah, he's just a grumpy old man. Man, you don't look so good, though.
Listen, they wanted Heber, that healer from the keep, to come here. He did. They wanted him to look me over. He did. Then he just threw up his hands, mumbled something to himself, and that was it. Hell, I should have been an healer. Wouldn't mind going around being a pain in everyone's arse for a living. These herbs. No idea what they're for. Heber said he doesn't know what's wrong with me, so there's no illness. I'm fit as a fiddle. Ah, good thing that at least the one guy who hangs around, Finley's the name, doesn't nag me all the time.
Arag wanted to see you, but he didn't have a pass. I think he cares.
Yeah, right. He'd better focus on his job.
Okay. I guess we still have a few options to explore here. So Finley's your caregiver?
Curious, aren't you? Fetch me a drink and we'll see about the chat.
Okay, I have a drink. Okay.
So, what was your question?
Finley's your caregiver?
Hold on. Finley is not my caregiver. He's my helper at most. Hey, first of all, I'm not a cripple who needs a decrepit dimwit running round after me. Secondly, do you know the problem with having a helper who's mute? He doesn't bloody talk. I mean, it's not all bad. At least I don't have to listen to even more bullshit. He puffs up like a marshmallow every time he tries to say something. But I don't understand shit.
So you are Garog's father?
So many questions. How about a drink first?
I better get something out of it.
So, what was your question?
I think the old man is just playing me.
That's what he says anyway.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, yeah, he's my blood. Eager like me, and look at that bulbous nose. Won't disown what's clearly mine. But I ain't gonna talk with a stranger.
Ooh, something is going on there. Father and son together in the horns of the south must be rare.
It's like half the blighters here don't have working peckers. Or they've never even touched a woman.
Alright, tell me about your service, my man.
I ought to poking around. Get me something to drink, and we'll talk.
I swear God, he's playing me.
So, what was your question?
He's just trying to get wasted.
You see, back in the day, being a keeper was a serious business. Now, don't even get me started. You used to come here with a mission, not to run away from your bloody mother. Nowadays, lads get brought here by their own kin when they've had enough of them, or they think the Orns can hide them from the law. No, back in my day, there was none of this scum. I came here to serve. My girl cried when I left her, but I've always known this is where I wanted to be. How was I supposed to know she had a bloody bun in the oven? By the time the wean was born, I was already planning the lighthouse's construction. Heck knows what he came here for. That's not my problem anymore, and I don't stick my nose in anyone else's business.
You went off topic when you asked me about your service.
Curious, aren't you?
Oh my
Fetch me a
God.
drink and we'll see about the chat.
Motherfucker wants another drink?
So, what was your question?
The son of a bitch better give me a quest.
I'm starting to like you, stranger. And trust me, it's been a long time since I liked, well, anybody.
Yeah, after I gave
I
you
like
4
me
drinks.
brothers in arms back in my glory days. Good lads, every damn one of them. Tough as nails, loyal to a fault. The kind of men you'd want beside you in the darkest holes of Avalon. But they're gone now, all of them. The old captain got it in his head to send us down to rediscover some mouldy tunnels under the keep. Damn fool mission that was. We went in together, but I was the only one to come back out. I can still see all their faces when I close my eyes. A hard loss it was, but I'm still here. Though some days I wonder why.
So tell me more about them tunnels.
What's with all the questions? Get me a drink
Son
and
of a
maybe
bitch.
I'll consider talking.
You son of a bitch. I'm running out of drinks.
So, what was your question?
But at least it's leading me to something.
Those tunnels, right. Well, me and the lads went down there to check if we could repurpose them under the horns. Damn fool mission that was. But here wasn't just some empty caves. There were monsters, straight out of Age of Legends. Sick stuff. Stuff that get under your skin. Looked like... hell. Memory's all twisted up now. Like a bloody nightmare mixed with shadows that don't belong. Want to know more? Speak with Fergus. He's in charge of this shit show now. Now, I propose a toast to those lost souls. This one's on me.
Finally.
Peace, you say. Problem is, sometimes I think they never died. They haunt me in my dreams, you know. Bloody bastards. I swear I wanted to go back and retrieve their bodies. But our late captain, like Grindelows piss on his grave, forbade me from going back. But when I drink, I usually pass out, and then I don't remember my dreams. So, I drink. My brothers deserved better.
Okay. Okay, I did get a quest. Okay. Now, let's see. We've got Creed up in here. Our nation to remember. Repairing the deck. Best friends forever. Okay. Creed will do next. Retrieve the documents he left at the inn. Okay. Check the time. Okay, we got a little bit.
Beer from Kunacht, wine from Farshire, moonshine, only local, the best there is. And fish, lots and lots of fish. What's your poison?
Some time ago, one of the keepers left some important documents here.
No, I don't recall anything like that.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you don't. He said he left them after the last drinking bout. He'll still be at this. Let's go with this one.
No, listen. I don't know what's going on, but I doubt any of the keepers had anything important on them. Half of them couldn't tell the quartermaster's seal from a pile of horse dung someone stepped on.
He said there should be the stale lamb.
But that means... no. Impossible. What if... Holy moonshine. I remember. Sigibald. It was Sigibald who left those documents behind. I've no idea how you found out about it. Sigi. He's dead. Taken by a fever.
The guy lied? Yeah, I met him.
Aye, of course I have. I didn't just throw them in some cabinet. I was afraid they'd fall into the wrong hands. He was a good man. I wouldn't get rid of my only memento of him. Here, after what you said, I assume you'll make good use of them. Even though I'm still not sure what to think about it. Things are getting weirder and weirder in our beloved Avalon.
So what's going on with this Sigibald? Because I feel like the guy who talked to me is not the right guy.
Well, he died like he lived. with a tankard in his hand. The boys always said Sigi was a friend worth 5 others. And he was. He was a prankster like no other. Once, he slipped a rotten egg into the quartermaster's dinner. Never a dull moment with him, that's for sure.
Okay.
No problem. Listen, if by some miracle you really talked with Sigibald, please, give him my warm regards. I don't understand anything anymore.
Should I talk to him about
You
stuff?
mean the old pier? Well, first of all, it's not that old.
Did they get a
Grenadine
new
was
voice?
already the captain when it was built. Why is it called that? Don't know. Probably because of all those old folks around. A lot has been happening here lately. Plenty of new faces. I definitely can't complain. I'm finally running a proper tavern. People come and go and the regulars drink as usual, as it should be. Daddy will be proud.
Father also run a
Hey,
tavern?
not here, obviously. You won't see your old man here unless your name's Dara. Mine sent me here because he hoped I'd make something out of my life. He never wanted me to pour a beer and look at the same tired mugs day in, day out, but as it turns out, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I got mauled by a weird beast during a hunt, and after that, the captain decided I wasn't any good for active service, so he sent me here. I was bored out of my mind, and since there wasn't one here, I decided to start a tavern. At least I'm not as bored anymore.
Okay. Let's see. At them?
Who are you? Another refugee? This place is already crawling with your lot. It's like a Camelosian privy after a feast. In my day, you only saw old, familiar faces.
From back in my day.
And maybe we didn't all love each other. But a local is a local. It was easier to share with others, even when you didn't have much.
So I'm not a refugee, by the way?
That's so. Fine. Whatever you say. But yeah, I could see that you don't really look like one of them. Just pass them through then. Shame it had to be now. Not so long ago, we'd have sat down and had a drink with the rest of the lads. Now I come here alone.
How's all your friends died and now you're bitter?
I don't know. But you could put something on the table, and then maybe we can talk.
Okay, he also wants a drink? That son of a bitch?
Thank you. That's better. We used to come here, the three of us. Me, Berg, and Fedley. But lately, something's gotten into Berg, and it all kinda fell apart. Hell knows what happened. One day he just stopped talking to us. We went to his house to get him, but he only cursed a blue streak at us. Say, mate, do you feel like talking to an old obla? I feel bad for him, but I've got no more patience. And Finley. Let's just say Finley's no good at this stuff.
Alright, man, I'll speak to this bird guy for you.
Now you're talking. Ever since he got so maudlin, Berg usually sits alone by the sea. Let me know what's wrong with him.
So that only cost me one drink, so that's not terrible.
Excuse me, could you get me a clean glass? And I mean clean, not just wiped 3 times with a dirty rag.
Do I look like a wench to you?
I'm not sure.
Huh.
I don't mean to say that you peasants all look the same, but you have to understand it's quite difficult for people like me to tell anyone apart in this dreariness.
Especially since there seems to be so many people like you here. I thought the South was supposed to be more secluded.
And I thought the Highborn had bad manners.
Well, I'm sorry if you felt offended. I won't bother you anymore.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry if you felt
Ah,
offended.
okay. I guess
I won't bother you anymore.
that is the end of that conversation. Okay, you're not talking. Okay, just rooms. Yeah, okay. Are you guys talking?
Did you hear about the captain's lockdown? Looks like the lads aren't too happy about it.
Yeah, but you know Fergus. He's got a stick up his ass. Only knows how to follow orders like a good little soldier. He's so uptight, he probably agrees with the captain. Thinks it's all necessary precautions and the like.
Speaking of precautions, what's all this talk I'm hearing about the weirdness creeping in? People are getting jumpy.
Ah, the weirdness. Got folks scared, all right. Used to be old stories to spook the young ones. But now, even the tougher lads are starting to believe there's more to it.
If the weirdness thing's real, we've got bigger problems than a lockdown.
Aye, and Fergus better pull that stick out of his ass and start focusing on the real threats, or we're all done for.
I mean, considering they don't have a name, a shoe was found. Please don't take everything we own. We may be refugees, but that doesn't mean our belongings are for everyone. Okay, I'm not sure if there's anybody else in this cabin. But let's go do, okay, let's repair a deck. Where is it? I wonder, it should give me some skills, right, in crafting. Hoping so. Ah, needs wood. Fuck, where did I get the wood? Because I have an axe that allows me to cut stuff. But I don't actually know how to. I've not seen a tree yet that I can cut down. Okay, let's do a little bit of fishing. I don't think there's any. Oh, there we go. Okay, that was just a crab. Do a few more. Almond rim, okay. Do one more. Takes us so long for the fish to bite. Yeah, okay. Let's wait a few more seconds here. If nothing happens, I'll just go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna go. Okay, so I need to figure out how to get wood. Okay, and then what was the other quest here? Drinking buddies, okay.
What do you want? Who are you?
I spoke with Kendrell.
Bloody hell. Not another ghost. Leave me alone. I swear if you don't leave me alone, I'll kill you.
Okay, I've got his remains.
Take this away from me. Don't you know this kind of thing tends to bring bad luck? I don't want to see him again.
Again?
I went there one evening. Gods only know why. I could feel something odd. Like I had Kendall thrashing around in my head already, calling to me. I've never been a godly man, you know. One time I visited a shrine, and look what that got me.
Yeah.
A ghost hovering over my head. I dug around a bit looking for Kendall's remains, and then I heard howling, got scared and ran away. At first, I thought it was a wild animal, or some weird beast. Thinking about it now, I guess it must have been Kendall. He was letting me know he was coming. Damn him.
So you went there looking for his remains. I brought his remains. What's the problem?
All right. I went there. And Kendall didn't say a thing about a burial at sea. All he said was that he won't know peace until he takes me with him to the underworld. I may be old, but I don't want to go there yet. The idea terrifies me. Now I see what he's up to. He's using you to remind me of his threat.
Why would he want to kill you?
God damn it. We set our friend up. Don't you understand? We traded his life for ours. Tainted told the bandits to take Kendall because he was the commander. Told them he would be a good hostage. And if they let us go, he would tell the captain what had happened. And they just laughed, but I was still hoping they'd listen to Tainted.
And you are the only one still feeling guilty about this?
I don't know. Tainted and Finley seem fine, but I've felt bone-crushing guilt ever since it happened. Wouldn't you be wondering if you could have done something more than just beg for mercy? Finley lost his tongue, Tainted his hand, and me, now I'm an old hobbler missing a leg. We all have wounds to remind us of what happened until the day we die. And that's why we decided to never tell a soul. Please, take his remains away from here. Maybe say a good word about me to his ghost. My years of guilt must surely be enough penance.
You take it. Alright. Oh, we still got the drinking buddies quest. Your buddy there.
Ha! Guess he's got nobody else to get pissed with. Finley never liked drinking alone with him. Tainted tends to get into one of his moods. And? What? That's all? You're bothering me just because that old rascal is sitting alone in the inn with nobody to natter to. You people, bugger off.
Maybe Finley will? Okay. So repairing the deck. Where is this Finley guy? Okay, he's up in there. Are there any trees I can cut down here? I don't really see a single tree. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to cut trees. Tagden told me about you and Berg. Why aren't you drinking together anymore? Oh, he's the mute. I need you to be more precise. Do you know what happened to Berg? He was too upset to talk. Did something happen recently? Where can I learn about what happened? Will Gun tell me more? Nope. So I assume I can learn more outside the horns. Can you point me in the right direction? Okay. So all I have left here is the Incarnation to remember. Which is to deliver some fucking flowers? Are you kidding me? One of the keepers gave me those flowers, said it was a gesture of solidarity with you.
What? What? How dare you? Do you know the meaning of those flowers in that configuration?
Not what he wanted to convey, I assume.
Revenge. Revenge, deception, and death. There's nothing nice about it, and I don't know if he did it on purpose or if he's just an idiot. But trust me, it's not a nice gesture.
Well, if I knew they meant, I would have given it. I think you're overreacting.
I don't care about the situation. What you have in your hand is a very bad omen. Take those flowers away. Burn them. Throw them in a cauldron. Whatever. I don't want to look at them.
Okay, maybe I should ask some questions to see.
3 weeks ago, things were starting to get difficult. The supplies we brought with us were running low. A larger group of people is always helpful. There's always someone to talk to and share the work with. But it also means more mouths to feed and more worries to deal with. It's not easy.
And what brought you here?
Oh, right. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Beatrice. As for me and Cole, well, we left Ree hoping to find a quiet place to rest for a bit. We planned to travel the King's Road toward Camelot. Well, here we are. We found our bloody Camelot. Cole is locked up and all I can do is shed bitter tears.
Right. So is that where you're from?
Yeah. We grew up there. The village was built around a trade route. My parents ran a tavern that stood right by the road. We had a good life. We lacked for nothing. Well, that was before the damned grubwood started spitting out monsters. Then more and more caravans disappeared into the forest. People were telling stories that grew more horrifying by the day. In the end, taking that route meant certain death.
And what happened to the tavern?
The same thing that will happen to every place on this godforsaken island. Ruin. We used to have generous clientele. Merchants and emissaries from all over Avalon. They had deep pockets, always left lots of gold. But that changed. Then our only income came from the villagers, who were getting drunker and poorer by the day.
And then you decided to leave.
That was always our plan. Cole and I never wanted to stay there forever. Beatrice and Cole from the village of Ree. That wasn't us. Yeah.
Is this gonna give me a quest, or she's just gonna keep
I'll
yapping?
see him again. I don't think there's anything worth going back for. Each of us has a different story. Some wanted to seek their fortune elsewhere, like me and Cole. Some had to flee their homes because of bandits pillaging their villages, or because of the weirdness. Ree could be one of those places by now. There's so much turmoil in this world. People can suddenly lose themselves, becoming a danger to those they once loved. Be careful out there.
Okay, yeah, so that was... all I got was 75 XP for all of that. Creed. Okay, let's go turn that quest in. And then I want to go kill something, you know? I want to test out this new hammer of mine. Also, eventually we'll need to go over there. Keeper Sigibald. Nah, it is him.
You're back! Hi!
The guy thinks you're dead.
I told you, Ron is a good guy. And here's a little something for you. You know I pay well.
To be honest, Rod was a bit confused.
Yes? What's the matter, my friend?
Well, you're dead.
You're really good at this today. Wait. Oh. Oh, you're serious. I understand. For so many years,
What the
I've
fuck?
been afraid to open this letter. But it looks like I needed to read it. Well, it is what it is, right? And I've been wondering why no one wants to talk to me. I thought to myself, are they mad at me or what? But why are you talking to me? How can you see me?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Anyway, may the All-Mother bless your path. See you next time.
Okay. So that is actually kind of useful. Wait, what is it that I received? Not a weapon. Potion. Oh, okay, so it's like a consumable. Okay. All along the watch. Okay, let's go turn that quest in. I need to get permission to enter. Oh yeah, abandoned, yeah. I do need that. That would be pretty sweet. Goldman mentioned the tunnels. Okay, I spoke to Beatrice. Her husband is locked in a cage in the...
I knew we'd have to deal with this sooner or later. Time isn't exactly on our side. Mahone's condition worsens with each passing night. It's hard for me to admit, but nobody, including myself, really knows what's going on. Maybe a fresh perspective is exactly what we need. If you find any clues, follow them. I'm only interested in the details, and ideally, the solutions.
Okay. So I found a piece of metal. Do you know what it is?
That's one of our tags. Every soldier gets one when they pledge their loyalty. I just hope the body you took it from was already cold, because killing a keeper would land you in some serious trouble. You know, here's what I'm thinking. If you stumble over any of our fallen keepers out there, bring me their tags. Sure, they all swore to stay here until the bitter end, but they have families who deserve to know what became of them. It's part of my duty, but since I can't send any more beyond these walls, maybe you could lend a hand. I'll pay you for every tag you bring back.
Okay. Okay, I just got a random achievement for 50 dishes. I have another tag.
You know where to find me if you come across any more.
Ooh, 300 gold. So Bond mentioned the tunnels.
Captain Hagen. Well, he was a man driven by pride and a certain disregard for caution. He sent men to explore those old tunnels beneath the keep. Somehow, he got it into his head that there was something valuable down in those tunnels. Treasures, relics, who knows what else. But the truth is, we know what was there. In the Age of Legends, it was just a hospital. There was some kind of outbreak or plague, and the place was sealed off. Nothing left to find, or so the records say.
Only right to bury the keepers.
Yes. It weighs on me more than I'd care to admit. If I could, I'd see them laid to rest. But no captains ever bothered. It seems they thought it was a fool's errand. Maybe not worth the risk.
I'll go down there.
If you're mad enough to try, then by all means, go ahead. Just don't expect any keeper to follow you. I really don't have men to spare. But maybe it's time to make it right. So, thank you, I suppose.
Okay. Got the key to the dungeons. All along the watch. Okay, that's the continuation of that quest. Okay. So let's get started on that. It's already time. Okay, so yeah, this whole time we've just been talking to all the different people. I'll just get to the dungeon and then I think I'll save there. And then I gotta head out. Got places to go. Okay, so there's a tree. How do we... chop it down? There's not an option or anything. Allows lumbering. Okay, how do I lumber? Second clue. Okay, there we go. Ooh, we leveled up. Okay, let me out, let me out. Okay, it was not all for nothing. Okay, level up. One more strength. Okay, we can now equip the big ass sword. Skill tree. Bigger damage. Okay, so it's a little bit more. Alright, let's save here. Oh yeah, wait, first let's do a screenshot with a new sword. Can't really see it very well. Maybe we'll stand here. Yeah, okay, that's better.